Hello there fellow gamers, this is Crimson and I've got some more Modern Warfare 2 gameplay for you. Today I'll be using the M4 with the red dot sights. I've got sleight of hand, stopping power and steady aim. Gonna tell you my thoughts and opinions on the M4, how to use it more effectively and why I like it so much really. So now I always find it best to start off here on this map because you've got two areas very well covered. You're always going to have someone either come down one of the alleys or run past the other one. So stay here a while, and you'll be guaranteed to see somebody. I'm camping a little bit there, just playing more defensively because there's a few guys on their team that have been purposely trying to noob tube just to really piss me off. I think so. They were succeeding, so decided to play more defensively and it pays off, so get back at them here. Now, my thoughts on the M4. For me, it's become one of my more favoured guns. It gets overlooked a lot, mostly because the ACR outperforms it. But I'd say that it only really outperforms it at longer ranges. I think if you're going to play on a smaller map like this, then in mid to close range, the M4 actually does better because that higher rate of fire allows you to play a bit more aggressively with it. And I gotta say, I do actually prefer the sound of the M4 now and the feel of it. It is a nice looking gun, and it's a shame that so many people just kind of overlook it and don't bother to use it. I mean, people will either use the ump on this map or the tar as like they're probably the strongest guns for this type of map, but that's why I wanted to do this footage to show that you can do well with the M4 and not to overlook it. So I'm playing quite tactically as well. I'm trying to build up my kill streaks. Decided to use the Harriers and the chopper gunner as well today. I've sort of given up on the attack helicopter. It's not very good compared to the Harriers. I mean, I was only using the attack helicopter for my emblem, so I'll get my Predator missile out here and then get my Harriers, and they start to do a lot of the work for me. But I mean, this is how you gotta play sometimes. You can't always just go out running and gunning or guns blazing because it won't always pay off. And especially for me today, I'm a little bit out of practice. I've been playing a lot of the Battlefield 3 beta, loving that game, so addictive. Can't wait for the release, so that's why I've stopped playing it. I just wanted to kind of save it for when it's released, and then I'm just really gonna go to town on it, play it shitloads. Played some Final Fantasy 14 as well. That's the MMO RPG one for the PC. That's also a good game. I mean, it's in development. I don't play it at a huge amount, but I do try to keep track of it, and it's looking a lot better now. It's getting improved. It's getting better every patch they release for it. So I'm going to try and play a bit more of that. I've not really done a lot of the content, any of the new content anyway, so I want to get up to date on that, see what else they've put out there for it, and get my character up to scratch really on it, because I'm quite far behind a lot of the people. I'll probably start to try and level up on it now. So anyway, with that aside, I mean, it's not a commentary about Final Fantasy either. My main kind of topic for this as well was hacking. Now, I'm not sure what that subject is like with the consoles. I mean, I don't know how easy it is to get hacks on the Xbox or PlayStation 3, but on the PC, they do seem quite bad. I mean, you're probably going to bump into one or two per session. But in this lobby, there were loads of guys on their team just raging and shouting. They were actually shouting at one guy on my team first of all, accusing him of being a hacker. And I try to stay out of any of those discussions and just carry on playing the game. And then the guy starts kind of accusing me of aimbotting, and it happens to me quite a lot. And I'm not a great player, but I'm hosting this, so obviously I'm gonna have a slight edge on people anyway. But so he starts accusing me of hacking, and it really annoys me. I mean, I would say that people being accused of hacking is probably a bigger problem overall than hacking itself almost, because these people, they'll just accuse you of hacking and they have no proof just other than the fact that you just own the shit out of them, and they start crying and moaning and bitching, and it kind of ruins the game a little bit. So I'll be glad when they get dedicated servers on Modern Warfare 3, because I think that will help root out a lot of that problem. You know, the admins are going to be looking after the servers a bit better. Hopefully it's more kind of anti-hacker, or don't know how exactly to put that, but I'm sure that they'll weed out a lot of that, those problems if they're keeping the game up to date as well. I don't think it'll be such a problem. And as well as having admins just monitoring the dedicated servers, I think hacking is going to be largely a thing of the Modern Warfare 2 kind of problem. But here's hoping. I mean, you can't always win, but as you see, I finally got my chopper gunner out there. I've been just trying for that really. I just really wanted to get back at these guys that have been noob tubing me constantly. So I got back at them with that and make them rage in the process. So that's probably entertaining for you guys, but you know, when it happens to you pretty much constantly when you're playing online, it can get irritating. But you know, yeah, it's entertainment for like videos and stuff, so that's not a problem. As well, actually, I installed Black Ops again the other day. Now I'm not the biggest fan of Black Ops, but I just wanted to kind of go back to it and play it and see what it was like again, because I remember that I didn't really like it, but yeah, I played it again and I didn't really like it again. um, no surprise there, but I just wanted to remember exactly why I didn't like it, and I was playing and it feels very kind of cartoony almost. The guns are very poorly designed, I thought. They don't look very good at all. But the sounds is the worst thing. The sound on the guns, they sound like they're made out of really thin sheet metal or something. So I really think they could have done a better job trying to improve the sounds of the guns, because I mean that immersion is like a big part of it. I mean, especially if you've got a good headset, you want to be able to hear like the bass and the rumble on your weapons. So that was a shame for that. I mean, I'm not knocking Treyarch or Black Ops. I'm always going to prefer the Modern Warfare games, but I'm hoping that Treyarch kind of learn their lesson and continue to make games. It's good to have a bit of variety in the Call of Duty franchise as well. So, you know, I'm not sure what their next game is going to be, but I hope they do a good one and improve on Black Ops. Also, I've been keeping up to date with the Machinima respawn videos, especially by Ken Burton, as he's the UK community manager now. Just been kind of listening to what he's been saying and trying to improve my channel based on what he's saying, and just reading and just you know, I'm trying to work off those tips and pointers he's given. I mean, I know that my channel has got a long way to go, but I'm going to keep working at it, going to keep improving my commentary, and you know, hopefully someday soon I'll have a channel worthy enough of getting a partnership. I mean, that's what it's all about. You want to get partnership, have more people watch your videos, and it kind of makes it feel more worthwhile, especially if you put a lot of hard work into these, like a lot of guys do. I mean, there are guys that spend pretty much their whole day doing that, and it would be nice to see them get some recognition for their hard work. So I'll be looking forward to that. Thanks for watching this footage, guys, and I'll see you next time.